Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. This is the Big Girl Diary live. This live stream, I just want to just rant about Ethan Crumbley. I am, oh man, this boy has been failed on levels that are just beyond comprehension. Okay, people that have mental illness, they already have a level of stay away from me to begin with. And it's sad. It's really sad just having, a mental illness and feeling isolated because you have issues that you cannot control. Well, work on controlling. Ethan, in my opinion, was a victim. He should not be in jail at all. He needs to be in a hospital getting the help. Let's unravel this. Ethan Crumbley in school, writing notes, help me to his teachers. Help me, I hear voices. He goes home, tells his parents, with a crumbling marriage. Mom, Dad, help me. I hear voices. I want to see a doctor. Mom and Dad are fighting, trying to keep a roof over their head, can't get along. Mom is over here having an outside affair, dealing with another man. The husband doing his job. I don't know if he was taking food to other people. I can't remember what his job was, but they were whatever it was. But they were trying to just keep a roof over their head, and their 15-year-old son is falling deeper and deeper into mental illness. And not one person helped him. The people that were supposed to protect him, loved him the most, failed him. I get why the prosecutor went after the parents, and I'm glad they did. I'm trying not to be judgmental. Oh, I'm trying so hard not to. But when I look at that poor boy, he suffered on so many different levels. In his school, this Oxford school, that principal and superintendent, it is my belief they should have been charged criminally as well. They did not keep the students safe. They did not keep Ethan safe. Teachers came to the principal and told the principal what he was writing and what he was displaying, and the teachers did what they were supposed to do. The principal superintendent failed miserably. There should have been someone there from a crisis center or something, or someone who could have evaluated Ethan. That wasn't done. The parents are too busy fighting and only focusing only on themselves. Who's suffering? Ethan. Just imagine having all those voices in your head. You're having these impulses. Um, what he said that he had impulses of wanting to hurt people, to see them hurt. He had those impulses. He didn't want them because he asked for help. I hear voices in my head. Help me. So as he's sitting there, in class, I don't know how you can focus, scaring the, not scaring, but whenever someone's having a mental health crisis, they have like this look, and they have this demeanor. because where I live at, I mean, I see it a lot. Matter of fact, a couple of months ago, this young man was walking around talking to himself, and I knew he was having a mental health crisis, but he was trying to get people to help him eat because he was hungry. And I could only imagine, my heart went out to him because he's hungry. He can't get help. He can't even help himself because he's in a state of what's going on within his head. And I asked him, I said, "Are you hungry?" He said, "Yeah, they won't let me in." And I said, "You have to wear a mask." And he said, and I asked him again, I said, "Are you hungry?" He said, "Yeah." And I asked him, "What did you want to eat?" And I bought him some food. And I told him, he said, "You're not afraid of me?" I said, "No, I just see you as a young man who needs some help." And I asked him if he wanted me to have somebody come and talk to him. He said no, which I understood because he believes that he's all right. Or he's portraying that he believes that he's all right. But within me, I felt that he knew that he was out of control. But that's just what I think. I'm not in his head. But, got him some food. Oh, man, my heart went out to him. And when I look at Ethan, he did everything that he was able to do as a 15-year-old. He should not be in jail. And I'm thinking about him going through this. He's going through this and he's in jail. Now, what got me was I was listening to the trial, and the woman that she deals with mental health, community mental health. And she said that she sees Ethan twice a week. 5 minutes. 5 minutes she sees him. Now he's in protective custody. People check on him every 15 minutes. That's not addressing the needs. Again, in my opinion, he's being victimized again. This boy's a sacrificial lamb. It's sad. I'm not saying anything that Woody did, the loss of life is horrendous. I'm not taking away from that. I'm not. Ethan pulled the trigger? Yes, he did. Was he given bullets? Yes. A gun? Yes. He wasn't given them in his hand, but he had access to them. And the only thing what the school was able to do was pull him in and talk to him. When you pulled him in and talked to him, how comes you didn't have a counselor there, a guidance counselor or some type of mental health person that could have assessed him and said, okay, he needs to go to the hospital. He's having a crisis. Not once that happened. Not once. Now, I know it is difficult to get help. Parents have to jump through a lot of loopholes to get help. Thanks to Ronald Reagan. Thank you. Thank you, President Obama. Thank you. Thank you, George W.H. Bush. Thank you, George W. Bush. Thank you, Trump. Thank you, Biden. You all failed miserably. And this is on your hands because you are the lawmaker, the president for everyone, not just a certain segment of people that you deem whomever gives you money. Hmm. The most vulnerable people are the ones who get left behind. Always the most vulnerable. And in the mental health, The people, the clients are the most vulnerable. They get taken advantage of and treated badly. No love or compassion. No. This topic is so hard. It's so hard because many people don't care. They just see them as a nuisance. And it's a shame. It's a shame. Given the right guidance and help, they can most definitely be productive people. But you gotta they find money for several other things, but the people who really need it. And and the United States needs to first help the citizens, help the people here first before you start helping other people. Now, I'm not saying other people are important. No, I'm not. What I'm saying is the United States needs to take care of American citizens first because you have stuff like this going on and it could have been prevented in a major way by taking money and opening up more mental health hospitals, staffing them and paying people the right amount of money and just stop grabbing people off the corner and say, "Can you check no? Come on, you got a job." Mm. But Ethan does not belong in jail. He doesn't. You may disagree with me, and that's all right. That's your opinion. This is my opinion. And my opinion is he doesn't need to be in jail. He needs to be in a hospital. He needs to be getting the help that he needs. And he's still not getting it, still victimized. Only who knows how long he has been being victimized and ignored. I don't know. I'm just ranting because my heart goes out to Ethan. It does. It's a horrible place to be in, to where you have voices go. I couldn't even imagine voices going on in your head, having these wild impulses of killing people just to see them in pain and hurt, because that's what's going on in your head, and that makes sense. But he knew one thing. He knew he needed help, and he asked for help from the school, from his mangy parents. From his parents. It's it's sad. All right. Well, I'm trying not to get too emotional, but I failed miserably. The next time you see somebody who needs mental health, please help them. Don't overlook them or judge them harshly. Help them. If somebody's hungry and they're having some, help them with some food. Buy them something. Don't give them money. Buy them something to eat. On that note, thank you for watching. If you like my content, like, subscribe. Most of all, thank you for stopping by.